All right, let's get real for a second. We all know Coca-Cola is one of the most iconic drinks in the world. It's everywhere. At parties, in restaurants, at family gatherings, and even in our homes. But have you ever stopped to wonder what's actually inside that familiar red can and what it does to your body? You've probably heard people say, everything in moderation, right? It's a phrase we use to justify a lot of our choices, especially when it comes to food and drinks we know aren't the healthiest. But when it comes to Coca-Cola, is moderation really enough? Or are we all just turning a blind eye to what's really in that can? Let's break it down and see what's hiding behind the bubbles and branding. First, let's talk sugar. One standard can of Coca-Cola has about 39 grams of sugar. That's almost 10 teaspoons. To put it in perspective, the American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day for women and 9 for men. So, with just one can, you're already blowing past those limits. Now imagine actually scooping 10 spoonfuls of sugar into your morning coffee or tea. Would you drink it? Probably not. It sounds outrageous, but that's exactly what you're getting in a single can of Coke. But somehow, when it's hidden in a fizzy, ice-cold can, it goes down easy. The sweetness is masked by the carbonation and the chill, making it all too easy to forget just how much sugar you're consuming. Here's where things get dicey. That sugar doesn't just disappear once you drink it. Your body has to deal with it, and the effects are more serious than you might think. That much sugar gives your blood sugar a massive spike, and your body's response? It pumps out insulin to bring it back down. This sudden rush and crash can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and craving even more sugar. Over time, this roller coaster can make your cells less sensitive to insulin, raising your risk for type 2 diabetes. It's not just about weight gain. Your body's entire system can get thrown out of balance. And let's not forget about your liver, which gets overwhelmed by all that fructose. The excess? It gets converted to fat, which can build up in your liver and contribute to fatty liver disease. This is a growing problem, even in young people. Coca-Cola is also acidic. It can actually erode the enamel on your teeth. Over time, this can lead to cavities, sensitivity, and expensive trips to the dentist. You might also notice that jittery, energetic feeling after a can. Yep, that's the caffeine talking. Each can has about 34 milligrams of caffeine, which is enough to give you a quick boost. If you're sensitive to it, you could feel anxious, lose sleep, or get the dreaded caffeine crash. And if you drink Coke later in the day, it might even mess with your sleep schedule. Now, some folks might reach for the diet version, thinking it's a healthier choice. After all, no sugar means no problem, right? But studies suggest that artificial sweeteners might still confuse your body, and your cravings for sweetness don't just disappear. In fact, your brain can get tricked into wanting even more sweet stuff. In a weird twist, some people even end up eating more calories later, because their bodies are still searching for that sugar fix. So, swapping to diet might not be the magic solution it seems. I get it. Coca-Cola is refreshing, nostalgic, and sometimes just hits the spot. It's tied to memories, celebrations, and good times with friends and family. But is it healthy? Not really. The truth is, the risks far outweigh the momentary pleasure, especially if it becomes a regular habit. It's fine to enjoy a Coke now and then, but think of it as an occasional treat, not a daily habit. Your body will thank you in the long run for making that choice. If you're thirsty, water, or unsweetened tea is still the gold standard. These drinks hydrate you without any of the downsides, and they're what your body truly craves. At the end of the day, your health is your choice. Every sip, every snack, every decision adds up over time. You have the power to decide what goes into your body. But the truth is, no amount of clever marketing can turn sugar water into a health drink. The ads might be fun and catchy, but they don't change the facts. Next time you reach for a Coke, just remember what's really inside that can. Think about how it fits into your overall health goals, and whether it's really worth it in that moment. Stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Remember, small changes can make a big difference over time.